Hey guys, it's Matt with Bleepinjeep.com, and today I'm going to show you 4 different siphoning techniques to transfer fluid from one place to another without using any kind of a pump, so stay tuned for that. But first, make sure to subscribe. What? I can't hear you. Alright guys, so I'm sure you are aware that you can transfer fluids from a higher point to a lower point using gravity, and that's what they call a siphon. But there's 4 different ways, or there's many ways you can do it, but I'm going to show you 4 different ways that you can do it, which are very different, but all get the job done. And it really depends on what the application is, what you're transferring from and what you're transferring to, and I'll leave it up to you which one you choose. Alright, so the first one is the most basic. I know you've all seen this one. Basically, all you need is a clear hose. You don't have to have a clear hose, but it certainly does help. Otherwise, you can't see when the fluid is coming. So, you're just going to put one end of the hose in the fluid. Now, this could be a gas tank. This could be a pool, a pond, anything. But you want it to be up higher than where you're going to transfer it to. And then the technique that you want to do is just to suck on the hose, but you want to make sure that you're sucking uphill and you're not upside down, or it's just going to flow right into your mouth. And you also want to suck with your mouth, not your lungs. So if it happens to get in there, you don't get it into your lungs. Also, if you're sucking out gasoline, you don't want the vapors going into your lungs. All you need is one good suck like that. Then you're going to just put the hose down into the bucket, and it's just going to start free flowing. Check it out. So like I said, this is the most simple, most basic. The only thing you want to make sure of is that that hose stays underwater. If you do happen to get air in it, it's going to break the suction, and you'll have to start from the beginning. Alright, moving on to method number 2. Now at the end I'm going to give you examples of what you would use all these for. But method number 2 is pretty basic as well. The only problem with method number 2 is that you have to have an open container. I use this a lot to empty the rainwater off of the pool cover. Basically what you do is you take your hose and you're going to submerge the whole thing. You want to get all the air bubbles out. Now to get the air out of a really long hose like this one, what you can do is rotate it in a circular pattern like this, and every time you go around it'll push that air towards the end of the hose. Alright, once you have all the air out of the hose, plug one end with your thumb, bring it over the side, and let it go. Now of course if you're doing a pool cover you want to have like a garden hose or something much bigger than this, but that's just showing you how it works. Alright guys, this third technique is pretty cool, and you can use this anywhere that you don't want to come in contact with the chemical that you're siphoning. I've seen a lot of people use this to siphon gas out of a gas tank. So all you need is 2 tubes. You're going to put one down into the liquid, then you're going to put one just down into the top. You don't even have to go into the liquid. Then you're going to take a rag, plug it up, and blow into the tube. Just that little bit of air pressure forces the liquid out, and it starts your siphon. Then you can go ahead and take that out, take the rag off, and your siphon continues to flow. Okay, and here is the 4th option. This is a safety siphon, or sometimes called a shaker siphon. And basically it's just a one-way check valve with a little marble in there. You put it down in the fluid, shake it up and down, and as you do it forces the fluid up and out. Now you can get these at Walmart or Home Depot. I found this one on the end cap at Home Depot. And what's neat about these is you don't have to come in contact with the fluid either. It's a little bit difficult if you're going to put it inside of a long tube to get down in the bottom of a gas tank, but it's great for taking fluid out of, let's say, a jerry can, something like that. I've seen a guy mount a jerry can on a spare tire carrier of a XJ, and then he just puts this end in the jerry can and this end in the gas tank, shakes it up and down, and it starts to transfer. Okay, well what can you use this for, you may ask? Well, there's a lot of reasons for siphoning. I've made a little list here. Getting fuel out of a totaled car. My wife actually totaled her car the other day, and she had just filled up, not 5 minutes before. So before the insurance company came, use one of these techniques to take out the gas. Save you 50-60 bucks. You can also use the same technique to get out old gas out of a vehicle if it won't start or something like that. Now keep in mind that some of the newer cars, though, have a screen mesh that won't allow you to stick a hose down into them. How about transferring fuel to a friend? If you run out of gas on the trail and somebody needs a little bit of gas, just make sure your vehicle gas tank is up higher, and you can use this technique to transfer gas to them. Getting a small amount of gas out of a lawnmower or a car for, let's say, a weed eater or something like that, so you don't have to make an extra trip to the store. Draining a pool or pool cover. I use this a lot to drain the pool cover off of the pool. They also use this technique to transfer fermented beer and wine. How about clearing out a flooded basement or emptying something that can't be lifted? If this was full, there's no way I'd be able to lift that, but I could use a siphon to siphon the water out somewhere else. And pouring without a funnel. Let's say I wanted to pour this whole thing into that gallon jug, but I didn't have a funnel around. I could use a siphon and do it without spilling. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and check out the website bleepinjeep.com. We'll see you in the next video. Okay guys, I hope you learned something there. I want to thank you for watching, and thank you for subscribing and supporting the Bleepinjeep channel. Now we've got a few options for you. First of all, these videos can be costly and take a lot of time to do. And if you want to contribute, you don't have to, but if you'd like to, the option for that is right over there. Also, we'd love for you to check out the t-shirt store. The link for that is right down there. We've got these t-shirts, this hat, and more at bleepinjeep.com/store, or that link. Also, we'd love for you to subscribe to the YouTube channel. That option is right below. It's free. You get updates via email every week when we upload a new video. Also, we'd love for you to check out the website, bleepinjeep.com, or click this link right here. We've got all kinds of off-road videos. We've got how-to videos, off-road parks, and discount coupon codes, and more. So check that out, bleepinjeep.com. Alright guys, thank you very much for subscribing and supporting, and we'll see you in the next video.